First stop, who knows where? Here we go, I'll take you there. Come on along, we're going around the world and back again. My home, your home, the planet Earth is ours to roam. Off we go together around the world and back again. To all the places we can go to and tell them where we've been. The things you'll see when you come with me around the world and back again. I'm traveling around the world and back again. I'm traveling around the world and back again. I know that you had a crush on me. How did I never see all that we could have been? High time we turned the pages, start a story for the ages. High time we got it going on. I know it's never easy for people who love anymore, but we gotta try. 'Cause you and I were meant to be. I love you, baby, and I know it takes more than words to show it. You are the one way.
Welcome.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Hold on. Go.
Okay, we're back. Welcome to the Georgia and Daniel Show. My name is Georgia from Georgia's Kitchen Show and Dan's Cutest to Love.
And my name is Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and Georgia's Cutest to Love. Coming up on this week's episode.
We returned to podcasting after our 2-month hiatus.
We recap our springtime travels.
Georgia just returned from Scotland and talks about her family trips. Colorado to Florida.
And Daniel traveled to Philadelphia. Episode 76 starts right now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Babe?
Yeah, everyone, welcome back.
I don't know why we said that intro in the third person. Well, but you know, it's been a while since we've been both of us have been behind the microphone.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, if people listen to the other show on this network, the Special Chronicles show, then you'll know I've still been podcasting every week. There's still new episodes going out, but it's been what 2 months, 2.5 months since we've last podcast. I know looking back at I think it was about 2.5 months ago.
Yeah.
So why have we been absent from this show, from podcasting the past 2.5 months?
Well, that's because we've been really busy with our different schedules.
From our travels. And if you couldn't tell from that intro, that was a little different of an intro. It was travel themed, because springtime travels. So that for those of you curious on what that intro music that I think it was like 40 seconds. The very beginning of this episode, you heard some music that was Around the World and Back Again by Tom Chapin. Go to, I think his website is tomchapin.com if you want to check out his music. But yeah, that's used with permission. But yeah, you've been on a little bit more trips than I have for the past 2 months. So I'll just be talking about one trip, the trip with my mom to Philadelphia. But you, should we kick it off with your trips?
Yeah, sure.
So are you gonna? So you just a week ago just returned from Scotland. So do you want to since that's the most recent trip? Do you want to talk about that and then Colorado to Florida?
Yeah.
Which trip are you going to talk about first? Scotland, since that was you just got back home.
I could tell you guys what I did in Scotland. I'll start with that and work my way up.
And then work your way back to Colorado to Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, Scotland first.
Okay, so first of all, I like to mention that I've never been to Scotland, and I am 100% Scottish.
Wait, 100%?
Yeah.
So both your parents?
No.
Oh, so you're like
it was on my dad's side.
So
actually.
you're 50% Scottish, right? Maybe.
Well, I'm a little bit of everything, but basically, I am Scottish.
Okay.
It was actually my first time there, and the reason why I went there is because on my dad's side, my favorite cousin actually got married, and he got married in a castle called the Goldbridge Castle. And it's really huge. It came with an archery compound where you play archery and then first you eat, then archery, then you eat again. Mm-hmm. So it's actually totally different in the States. So I actually went out of the country. But this is not the first time I went out of the country.
No.
So I like to point that out first. I was with my entire family, and for the first time ever, Hunter, my baby nephew, went as well. And that was kind of fun. We pretty much did a lot. One of my favorite things was going on a ghost tour, which was really cool, and it was kind of scary, but I was brave the whole time, and I kept thinking about someone that kind of helped me just a little bit.
I wonder who that was. Listeners, if you couldn't tell, the person...
That was you, babe.
I know. That's why I said. I wonder who it was.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then besides that, we went to the Edinburgh Castle. So in Scotland, the most famous and very popular things that they have out there is just castles everywhere, which is incredible. Mm-hmm. And including the wedding, my cousin looked really handsome, and I have now my cousin-in-law. Her name is Sarah Holloway.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is that all you did in Scotland?
Well, we walked pretty much a lot. The weather was kind of different than here. It was spring, then rain, then spring again. Sometimes we and then we just relaxed a little bit, and we went on a boat tour. That's pretty much about it.
And if our listeners want to see any pictures, are you going to post any pictures on our Daniel and Georgia Instagram?
I will, way later from now. So.
All right. So by the time this show will drop at 3 p.m. Central on Tuesday. And so you, by the time this show goes live, you will.
I can reveal only 10 photos on Instagram.
Okay. So on the Daniel and Georgia Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys go follow at Daniel and Georgia on Instagram, and you can. Georgia will put up some pictures from Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
A quick programming note before you go on to the next couple of trips, babe. I do have a Zoom call that I have to get on in half an hour, so we might have to cut the episode a little short in about 20 minutes from now. So I know I'm telling all the listeners too, but so just I forgot to tell you, babe, but we
That's totally just
about
fine.
20, 25 minutes might have to get off so I can get on a Zoom call. Okay, but you want to go on to your trips from Colorado to Florida?
Okay. So right before I even went to Scotland, I went to another place, and that would be Montrose, Colorado, and it's just off the border where my other family lives.
And before you go on, I want to add one thing about your trip to Colorado. So I had called you, FaceTimed you in Colorado, and
Yes, you did.
I was going to surprise you. I was going to surprise you. I was going to fly to Colorado, but then we figured out, well, it didn't really make sense because you had
Well, that's because my aunt and my uncle wasn't even aware until you put that bombshell on.
Well, but it was also because you had to take a second plane from Denver to where they live, so it was a little bit more. Let's just say the travel was a little bit more. It took a little bit more than just flying to Denver. So, all right. So, but anyway, so that aside,
Yes.
you want to finish talking about your family trip?
So,
Colorado?
when I flew in Colorado, well, here comes the best part. I flew in on United to Chicago to Colorado.
And why is that the best part?
Because my boy works there.
Yes, one of the Special Olympic Service ambassadors at United. So, yeah. If you guys want to hear more about, like to look at United, listen to our Unified at Work series on Special Chronicles, specialchronicles.com/unified at work. And, yeah, you can listen to more conversations about the meaning of inclusive employment. All right, go on.
During that whole trip, I actually lost 5 pounds. I was pretty surprised myself, but thank you. I gave up on sweets, which is a good thing, on that particular trip.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of walking, and it was so much fun. I also saw my first baby niece. She's almost a week old.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. So that was Colorado.
All right. And then Florida.
And then my last one.
Which was actually your first trip because you, just to let our listeners know kind of the time frame, you are working your way back from Colorado. No, you're working your way back from your most recent trip, Scotland to Colorado to Florida. So actually, for the past 2 months, you were first in Florida, then in Colorado, and then in Scotland, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Florida.
So my very first trip, before anything happens, I went to Miami, Florida. I never been to Miami, but I have been in Florida before. That was Disney World, but this is totally different.
Yeah.
Miami is really popular with palm trees, which I love. We've been going to a lot of beaches, a lot of walks, and we have this huge, it's more like a condo penthouse sort of thing. They even had a pool there, so we had a lot of pool time, and it was my whole family minus a few people. So
Minus
you, Daniel, and minus Sam as well. Sam Rosenthal.
Didn't go either.
Yeah.
Was Wendy or Dominic or Abby or Max there?
Nope.
So
it was
they weren't
me,
there either.
It was me, Hunter Daniel, Emma, Kate, and both of my parents. So
Okay.
that was 6 of us.
All right. So awesome. So that was a fun trip too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just being with my family is very important to me.
Neat. So let's go ahead and take a break. Should we take a break? And then come back and talk about my trip to Philadelphia?
Sure.
So you're listening.
You're listening to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We will be back. We'll be right back with as I talk about my recent trip to Philadelphia right here. We're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to learn how you can become a Special Chronicles supporter so we can continue to produce this podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. And now, back to the show to continue the conversation today. And back to the show. We're back. This is episode...
Yes, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. This is episode 76 of the Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. Folks, you can go to SpecialChronicles.com. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to see what we look like face to face. Face to face? No, side by side. If we were in the same studio, if we were in the same studio, we would be face to face, right? Because we would be across, but we're more side by side. Yeah, if you want to see like a split screen side by side view of what we look like as we're recording, just go to specialchronicles.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can look up Daniel and Georgia on Facebook and you can watch the live stream. Tuesday, 3 p.m. Central Time. So my trip. You want me to talk about my recent trip?
Sure.
To Philadelphia. So a few weeks ago. When was it? When did I go? It was the last week of April, so a few weeks ago. My mom and I took a trip to Philadelphia. And a couple of reasons why we went, and we went on my days off from United. So, and I guess it was more, my mom kind of had a couple of goals with that trip. the first is, even though I've traveled a couple of times already using the past travel, the employee travel benefits, flying on standby. But it was my mom's first time, so we wanted to figure out how that worked for both of us, how to travel on past travel and flying on standby. And then the second thing was both of us have never been to Philadelphia.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Which part of Philadelphia did you go to?
Yeah. So, so my dad was whispering something in the hallway. As well, we going in. It's hard to pay attention to what's going on in the hallway. And okay, sorry. Rewind a little bit. Rewind.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Rewind back to my question.
Yes, back to your question.
Which part of Philadelphia did you go to?
So we were just in downtown Philadelphia. So we didn't really kind of go to any other kind of cities outside of, we were just in downtown Philadelphia. So let me back up a little bit and first the travel adventure get into Philadelphia, because it was quite an adventure getting there. And babe, you'll learn this when you and I travel, just at San Francisco or DC, or when you and I both travel with the past travel on standby, you're going to learn that it's quite an adventure, because the thing with traveling on standby is you don't know if you're going to get on until the very last second. So it was on a Sunday on I think April 24th or whatever the last Sunday of April was, and so we went in the morning, right? So the first three flights, like the first few flights of the day, were all full, all completely full, like full and oversold, full flights to Philadelphia. So there wasn't a good chance that we would get on that first flight, which we didn't get on that first flight. So what they did was then they rolled the standby list to the next flight. So then we had to go to another gate and wait, see if we would get on. I think it might have been my dad's suggestion was if there was one seat available, then one of us should get on and then wait for the other person in Philadelphia. So after everybody boarded that second flight to Philadelphia, there was one seat available. And because I know my way around the airport, and my mom doesn't really know her way around the airport that much, my mom got on that second flight because there was one seat available, right? So my mom got on that flight, and she just waited for me at the airport in Philadelphia. So after she had boarded, because there was one seat available, so she got on, I talked to the gate agent, which the gate agent knew me because, again, I work at United in Chicago.
Yes,
and so because we were on the reservation that we were on standby, we were like, my mom, both of our tickets were linked together. So the agent had to unsync our tickets. So, because like our tickets were synced together. So the ticket agent had to unsync our tickets, and we, so once they unsynced our tickets, then my name was able to go on the standby list for the next flight. So that would have been the third flight to Philadelphia. So, which ended up being the next gate over. And so I waited I don't usually like to eat at McDonald's, but when you're traveling, that sometimes is the quickest option. So I was really hungry and thirsty, so I got something to eat and got something to drink and waited at the gate for the next flight. And luckily, I knew the agent booking that flight too. So I don't know if that helped. I mean, it didn't really help, but there ended up being one seat available on that third flight, the flight that I was able to get on. And the agent, since she knew me, she said, "Well, I've got an emergency exit wall seat," because I know you know how if you sit in the emergency exit wall, there was a lot of extra leg room. So that was neat. I got a little extra. It was a middle seat, but that was fine. So I was able to get on, and then once I arrived, my mom was at the gate, and yeah, then we got a lift, and we took the lift from the airport to the hotel that we stayed at, which now that it's a few weeks away, I can tell you all, it was I think it's the Canopy by Hilton is where we stayed at in downtown Philadelphia. So we were able to walk. We were there for just, I don't know, 3 days. 2 full days. So basically 2, because we arrived on that Sunday night. So we had all day Monday, all day Tuesday, and then we came back that Wednesday morning. And so that Wednesday morning when we came back, we got the discount ticket. So we had 2 full days, and I think one day I think I walked over 25,000 steps, and the next day I walked over 20,000 steps. So we walked a lot. We saw the Independence Hall, Liberty Bell, this kind of love statue that Philadelphia is famous for. What else did we see? We saw I never saw the walkie movies, but there was these famous walkie stairs that we walked up, and yeah, I mean, we walked everywhere. So I posted a few pictures on my Instagram. So if you guys follow at PodmanDan, PodmanDan at PodmanDan, you can see those pictures. I'll put some links in the show notes to those pictures that I posted on my Instagram if you guys want to go and check out those pictures from my trip to Philadelphia. But yeah, it was amazing. I mean, we saw we saw a lot in 2. We walked a lot in 2 days in Philadelphia. But yeah, so the joys of traveling on standby and past travel, it was quite an adventure getting there. But yeah, it was pretty fun to travel, to get the chance to even travel on standby.
That's really cool, man.
So yeah, that's my trip to Philadelphia, or Philly, as the kids say. Yeah. So should we take one break, and then because I have to jump off in 10 minutes, so should we just take one final break and then get to some and then one final break and then wrap up the episode?
Sure.
All right. You're listening
to the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be right back with some to wrap up this episode. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they are literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. Oh, we're back?
Yep.
This is episode 76 of the Georgia and Daniel Show. Springtime travels. Yeah. Sorry, folks. I'm looking at the show notes. You're just typing something in the show notes.
Yeah, well, it's something that I want to put it on the show notes so I would know instead of just winging it doing the show.
Oh, okay. You are listening. Okay. Yeah. She is making herself a note.
I can't even spell, so my bad.
It's okay. We can type it later if you want.
Okay.
All right. So, should we let our listeners? So this is a little short of an episode just because I have to jump on a call in less than 10 minutes. So, but hopefully you all enjoyed hearing about our travel adventures. Hopefully the next trip, hopefully this fall, you and I will hopefully get to take a trip together on United Pass Travel. Hopefully, yeah. And then we will be able to again talk about a joint trip together. But this was kind of two separate trips. Coming up in just a few weeks, I will be in Orlando at the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games. That I will be attended as a Southern Tribal International Global Messenger. And so if you guys want to subscribe to my SSIGM journal, specialchronicles.com/journal is my personal mailing list, and you can get, I will be giving you some exclusive video interviews, exclusive updates, if you all are curious. But we let listeners know how they can get in touch with us.
Sure.
We'll go to you first.
You guys can follow me on the gram at PeachGeorgia22.
You can follow me on the gram. Is that what the kids say? I'm just saying Instagram. Okay, on the gram at PodmanDan, PodmanDan. See, I'm hip. I'm hip with the kids. Follow me on the gram at PodmanDan.
Hey.
Okay, if you want to follow both of us on the gram or the Facebook.
At Daniel and Georgia.
And Georgia will hopefully be posting, again, pictures from her trip to Scotland there.
Well, I already did, but for you in particular, I can give you 10 pictures on the phone. So that way you can actually see them.
No, aren't you going to post it on Daniel and Georgia Instagram?
Well, yeah, that's totally
for the
different.
For the listeners, yeah. Okay, so you'll show pictures. Okay. If you want to, on Twitter, we both of us are not that active on Twitter. But if you do want to, I don't know why do we keep promoting this Twitter if none of us tweet? But anyways, should we even promote this Twitter? Like, do we do?
I don't know because my phone can't handle Twitter, so that's why I had to give up Twitter.
So
that's why.
Do you still want to let them know how they can follow us on Twitter? Or
yes.
Even though okay.
If any of you have a Twitter account, you can find us at Daniel Georgia S #GeorgiaandDanielShow.
Okay. And we will. One of us will try to look at those tweets. I don't know. If you if email is more your thing and you want to let us know what you think of this podcast, this show, you can send us an email.
At GeorgiaandDaniel@SpecialChronicles.com.
Yep. And if you want to follow this network, SpecialChronicles.com is where you can go follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You can subscribe to this podcast. You can find links to listen and subscribe to this podcast, The Georgia and Daniel Show, and all the other shows on this network, the Special Chronicles Show. We have the Unified Work series. We have the Combat Energy Force series. We have a series leading up to the USA Games. We have we've the Amazing Individuals show. We have Good Vibes with Jerry show. Georgia's Kitchen show is also, I think, listed on there. Also, SpecialChronicles.com. Plenty of content for you all to listen or watch anytime on demand. We didn't plug your kitchen show.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and plug
if
that.
you guys want to watch Season 8, which I just opened, please follow me at, you can watch Georgia's Kitchen Show, specialchronicles.com/Georgia Kitchen Show.
And yeah, so we have links to where you guys can go and watch there. If you want to listen to the Special Chronicles show, which is the other podcast, the weekly podcast that I host, specialchronicles.com/show. Right now we've got a Combat Energy Force series that is dropping weekly, but we have some live podcasts coming this summer. We have, I think in August, September, we're featuring Houston Service Ambassadors at United. So we got tons of weekly content and conversations for you on that show. So go, if you love the Georgia and Daniel show, then you also love the Special Chronicles show. Yeah. Make sure also, if you want us to be able to continue to be behind the microphone, what do they do?
You guys can make a gift for us at specialchronicles.com/give.
Yes, make a gift one time, monthly, $50, $25, $100, $1,000, however much or little you can donate, we would appreciate it, because we depend on journalists, supporters, listeners like you to support us so we can continue with this mission at Special Chronicles, giving respect and voice to those of us with special needs, so we can continue to be behind the microphone. I have to jump on another call, but it's been awesome. We should get back to our weekly podcast, right?
Yeah, just on Tuesdays, so it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be back next week, right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next week, right here. Well, next time. Next time here on the Georgia and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. And catch you later.
Peace.
Bye.
First stop, who knows where? Here we go, I'll take you there. Come on along, we're going around the world and back again. My home, your home, the planet Earth is ours to roam. Off we go together around the world and back again. All the places we can go to and tell them where we've been. The things you'll see when you come with me around the world and back again. I'm traveling around the world and back again. I'm traveling around the world and back again. Spin, globe, big and round, crossing oceans, covering ground. Come on along, we're going around the world and back again. Strange sights, people, names, all so different, all the same. Can't wait to get going around the world and back again.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.